talking about oneself is kind of difficult. You hope that the direction that you've taken the tribe, and I have had some wonderful people helping me. I mean, for me to claim that all this was my doing is not true at all. Some wonderful help in Vice Chairman Linda Capps, who's been the Vice Chairman since 1989. She was a government contracts expert when she took the job, and she has been a huge help. I mean, most of the entrepreneurial kinds of things that we do, I've been involved in, but on the government contract growth side, she's been instrumental in making that happen. She's a real expert. Yeah. And that has been a tremendous help. Our Secretary Treasurer, Dwayne Trousdale, is a hugely successful businessman, and he's a trustee at the University of Oklahoma, and has his master's degree in business. Mrs. Capps has her master's degree as well, and an honorary doctorate. Both of them have. Getting educated people to dedicate themselves for a long period of time, that has been something I've been so fortunate. It's been an absolute treasure. It's the first 11 years that Mrs. Capps and I were in office. The tribe couldn't afford to pay us. Yeah. So we worked for free for that period of time. And luckily, both of us had outside income that could keep us afloat. But those were pretty tough times. You know, you especially traveling around the country and being an elected tribal leader, especially if you involve yourselves in, if all of us were involved ourselves in the many intertribal kinds of organizations where tribes form groups to try to help each other make progress. And if those tribes that are more fortunate usually have memberships in organizations that you have to travel to. And I've, for at least 20 years, Dwayne Trousdale and Linda Capps and I were gone 20 weekends a year. So it's been kind of hard on the families, but it is something that when you see other tribes pull themselves out of it the way we were able to pull ourselves out of it, it's very gratifying. Yeah. And also, you end up with a friend and an ally, and you know, there are now 9 tribes that own banks, and we're able to participate loans with each other, and we're able to cooperate in different kinds of activities. Yeah. And the geographical spread of communities that you serve, our tribe serves all the way down almost to the Texas line in southwestern Oklahoma. You know, we have a good cover of geography, and we have the good fortune that 2 other families in our tribe, the Pauls Valley National and Farmers and Merchants Bank, those 2 families, the Anderson family and the Grimmett family, they have been in the banking business for over 100 years, and those 2 Pottawatomie families. And they're very successful and almost the same size that we are. Yeah. They sit on our board, and when we have a loan that's larger than we can make, then we participate it out to 2 other Pottawatomie family-owned banks, and we have a larger lending capability than we would normally have. And that's really helped our progress. It's been a huge factor.